As you can see, I was able to switch it at this low altitude to forward flight. Okay, there you go. Plans to make videos with this beautiful VTOL right here. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, greetings. Alishan Mo here. Welcome outdoors and welcome to the maiden flight testing of FIMI Manta VTOL. Now in this video I'm just going to cover very quickly my very quick default total stock setup, and after that I will put it to flight. Let's get to work, but before that, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit that little bell icon and turn on all the notifications, please. Now for this maiden flight I'm going to use the Radiomaster Boxer Edge TX with TBS Crossfire Micro TX on the back of this radio controller. And I can tell you the setup was very straightforward. I'll do a complete video on how to set up your Edge TX Radiomaster, and best of all, the upcoming Radiomaster TX16S Max Edition. Yes, that's coming my way. Thank you very much, Radiomaster. And originally I plan to fly this with that radio controller, TX16S Max Edition, because it has a bigger color screen. And on Edge TX, I plan to run Yahoo script so I can get all the flight data telemetry right there on the screen. Now, I can do the same on the Radiomaster Boxer STX, but the screen is very small and black and white. So I thought, you know, I will just fly it line of sight and see how it goes. Now, do remember that everything is totally stock setup. I have connected it to the computer, running the mission planner, and I haven't changed any settings. So the flight controller, whatever settings are there, it's all done by FIMI. I just programmed the radio controller, for which I'm going to post a complete detailed video on how to program your Radiomaster Boxer Edge TX or TX16S for FIMI Manta. So stay tuned for that video. Now, let's fire up everything and see how it goes.
Welcome back, Alishan Mo.
Now, because I have no telemetry, nothing on my radio or the computer, so I can only see if a blue LED blinks fast. That means all GPS satellites are locked, and now I can unlock the motors and take off. Here we go. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. See how it goes. Let's see how it holds its position. It's not holding its position. It was supposed to hold position. I don't know. Flying it around. It's actually very stable and nice, man. Now, how fast it can go, it all depends how you control it. It can actually take some speed. All right. The other one is to fly it a straight flight. Let's see how it goes. So I'm just gonna go a little higher. Switch to forward mode. Inshallah, everything will go right.
Oh, yeah. That was the right switch.
Okay. I hope the camera can see.
2 minutes.
It's actually pretty much in control, though I have to, because of those bank angle limits, I have to push all the way to the limits. But overall, it's not bad. It's actually pretty much in control. Look at that. And even at low speed, it's actually flying very stable. Very nice. So
Flight mode stabilized.
stabilize flight mode. Oh, whoa. Slow down, baby. Slow down, baby.
3
It
minutes.
did that thing right there, but very quick. It was in control. Very quick and easy. I believe it should be able to fly even at lower altitude. It should be able to change, its orientation, forward flight or hovering modes. So it should be able to change flight modes. That's what I was trying to say. So let me just turn on the lights. So here goes nothing. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So this time I will move it towards the wind's direction, where the wind's coming from, and then switch it to forward flight.
Oh yeah, that was the right switch.
As you can see, I was able to switch it at this low altitude to forward flight. It doesn't drop any altitude. It actually goes pretty nice and straight. Does not drop any altitude, does not lose altitude, goes nice and straight. And look at that. Even at low speed flight, it is absolutely very, very stable. Hold on, there's a mosquito in my ear. Trying to get inside without any visa.
1 minute.
All right. So you see, the third flight mode is a cruise flight mode. That means you will set the waypoints and switch it to the waypoints. It will switch to waypoints and start following them. Without any of those waypoints, if you haven't set any mission, I would say don't switch to the cruise mode. All right, so I'm just gonna come back and switch it to forward hovering mode.
2 minutes. Flight mode stabilized.
Okay, there you go. This time, no such thing. I think the first time it did that movement, like falling, stalling, is because I didn't have enough throttle. Man, what a sweet VTOL. I can only tell you what I plan to do with it. My next plan is to get my new TX16S Edge TX Max Edition set up with this setup for this beautiful, charming VTOL, run a Yahoo script so that I can configure, I can see all the flight data telemetry and install an FPV system. I will install analog FPV system, for which I have to change some settings, and I will definitely in upcoming videos share all my ArduPilot settings and my other settings. Radio control programming, I will show you a complete video how to program your TX16S Edge TX or Boxer TX, Boxer Radio Edge TX for this beautiful aircraft. So stay tuned for a lot more videos coming for FIMI Manta. Man, really nice and stable. What a beautiful machine. Very stable. And I can only imagine what long-range flights you can enjoy on this with a good FPV system or mission planner, missions that you can plot with 85 minutes flight endurance. Man, that is amazing. So I also have to test 85 minutes flight endurance, for which I have a battery, and I will show you. It's a different type of cell, but 5,000 milliamp, for which FIMI says you can easily do 85 minutes flight endurance. So we'll test that for sure. Now, what I wanted to do is I want to switch to forward flight mode right at this altitude. Now look at that. That is very little altitude right there.
Oh yeah, that was the right switch.
It's coming forward. Look at that. Look how straight it switches.
Flight mode stabilized.
How easy it switches straight flight, man, and in a very straight line. Really sweet controls. All right, so let's land it and call it a flight, because I have to do a lot more settings for this baby and a lot more, you know, plans to make videos with this beautiful VTOL right here. Right, I believe the build is going to be very, very easy. There's nothing much to do. First thing you need to do is take a wing. It's like I'm taking the left wing right now, okay? So taking the left wing, first off, you need to remove this. And there are 3M tapes already installed inside that you will use later after you have glued the power combo connector. Now look for the connector that says left, okay, because this is the left wing, so this is the left connector. Now all you need to do is add the power combo here, okay, and you've got to add one screw, which is given in the bags. Right here we have the bags, so get the right screw out and put the screw in here. You will have to stick this connector at the side of the wing. So after you have added the screw right here, just like me, you will also be worried, as this is a VTOL and motor will tilt up. It might have a seesaw effect if you don't glue this side. Well, don't worry about it, because you have to put this fiberglass rod for the wing, so it's a wing spar, and it will go through all the way from this back rear of the power combo and secure it together with the screw onto the wing, and it will not have the seesaw effect. And after that, of course, you will also stick this. So once you have taped the cover, next step is to add the servo horn for the aileron servo. So add it, and then you will find a small screw in your bag, okay, and this is a small screw you will use to secure the servo horn on top of servo. So once this is done, repeat the same process to the other wing, and the last thing is to put on this cover on top of these, and these will actually fit. They're designed for left and right, so see where they fit, and then you can glue them up. I have added a TBS Crossfire receiver, micro receiver right here, okay, and I'm gonna bind it to my TBS Crossfire using on Radiomaster Boxer Edge TX, or I'm going to upgrade my Radiomaster TX16S for Edge TX, and I will, set this up with Radiomaster TX16S. So I can set them up with both radios, and you can see how it goes. And you can see which one you use. Accordingly, I will have video tutorials for both radios. The port, if you're looking at the flight controller from top, this is your TF card, and the back of the TF card is actually pointing to where you will add your receiver, and the receiver cables should be ground, 5-volt, RX, and TX. Check out this diagram that I'm putting on the screen that will show how to and where to solder these black, red, white, and blue cables on your receiver, Crossfire receiver, and where to and how to add the other side of the receiver port to the flight controller. So this is a 5,000 milliamp battery, and I have to shoe it really back in the plane because balancing the CG will be a bit of issue with this one. This is 21700 cells, okay? The other battery that I have just flown the plane with, which is still inside the plane, that is 18650 Li-ion cells. That's 3000 milliamp. Thank you very much for watching this video. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment and let me know what else you would like to see about this beautiful FIMI Manta.
Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel. just for you. Hit that like button right